Hi guys, it's me, Jay. I'm making this video to help people with questions. What happens at MEPS? What exactly happens at MEPS? This is like my third video because the first one, there was no audio. The second one was too long. So I'm going to try to do this the right way. Try to get you down to like 10 minutes. What you do at MEPS is that the day before, they put you in a hotel. You have to wake up at 4, and you have to be downstairs by 4:30 to be able to eat breakfast and to be out by 5. And that's what happened with me. And that was the day that the president decided to visit Puerto Rico, which, by the way, if you guys didn't know, yes, I am in Puerto Rico. That was the day that all the cops were out. We got 2 MEPS, like 10-15 minutes, and we had to go through a metal detector. We had to check in. It was a long wait. There were some people there who didn't have to go through a physical, but I, for one, I had to go through it. They go and they take blood samples. You will have a hearing test and an eye test. The hearing test is a lot of putting headphones on and clicking to make sure that you did hear the noise, to hear the beep, whatever. It'll go from like high, medium, and then very low. Make sure you listen very carefully. I passed that by miracle. The eye test to make sure that you have color sighted, I guess. And I have glasses, but I still pass regardless. I use these to just read. Let me see. You will piss in a cup. I recommend you fill the whole entire thing because they will need to put it in another bottle, and they have to make sure they dip this paper stick in it to make sure that you're not on any drugs or you're not smoking weed or whatever the case may be. And they will run a pregnancy test to make sure that you're not pregnant. I told them I had an IUD, but they still have to run by it anyway. I had to strip down to my bras and underwears to do these little exercises for this nurse, and I had to do a lot of bending down. She had to make sure that my spine was aligned and straight, make sure it wasn't like, I think it's like scoliosis, something like that. And for those of you who have tattoos, you have to tell them, like mine's right here, tell them where they are and what it is, what it says. I also have another one on my lower back. This one is a name, the other one is a tribal. You gotta make sure that it doesn't say nothing derogatory or anything offensive to religion, sex, or whatever. And they will run you a serious amount of questions like, do you have any asthma or anything like that? For women, you have to completely strip down, like as if you were in the GYN. They want to make sure that you're not going to have any breast cancer, any lumps or anything. They will check if everything is good down there, so to speak, and make sure you don't have like any HIV, which is why they do the blood test and the piss test. And that's just about it. What happens at the physical is there's a lot of signing of the papers. When you sign the papers, it's not really actually signing it, it's biometrically signed, which is fingerprinting. They will give you an ID to be able to go onto the facilities, the bases, to be able to use the facilities, like the gym and stuff like that. They will fingerprint you. They'll have you do 4 fingers at the same time, then 1 by itself, and your thumbs too. Also, the nurse, she will ask you to do a lot of these to make sure that your motor skills are fine, and a lot of twisting of the wrists to make sure that's fine. So you will do the same with your feet. Let me see. They will You have to do power walks across the room to make sure that everything is fine in that department. You have to bend down to your knees, but you have to still be on your feet without your knees touching the floor. You have to do what the nurse likes to call the duck walk, which is walk 5 spaces towards her, bending down on your feet, and then 5 paces back. And then in one moment, with your knees on the floor, you have to try to rise up without touching the floor. So, which I passed miraculously. After everything, it's still a lot of waiting around. I was there until 5 in the morning until 4 p.m. in the afternoon. After everything, after all the signing, because they also gotta send your records to the FBI, make sure that nobody's looking for you. Let me see. It's a lot of paper signing, and then towards the end, by the time I had to call my mom to make sure that she comes to the ceremony on time, and so she can see and record me getting sworn in by Lieutenant Rivera from San Juan. There was only 3 of us, 2 of the Navy and 1 from the Army. Don't ask me where the other ones are, because I came on a bus full of Army recruits and I have no idea where they went. Some of them left. My roommate, she got sworn in at 1:30. She was gone. So after you get sworn in, you go sign your contract, which, by the way, I signed my contract for engineman, which is almost being like a mechanic, almost. And that's what I'll be studying for the next 8 years. Or it's 4 years and then another 4 years to do my job. Which, by the way, I think they will send me out after those first 4 years are done. After that, they gave me a shirt. They gave me a book bag. They also give you a hat. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. For people who are having trouble losing weight, like I have, I totally recommend the Skechers Shape Ups. They do work, but you have to put them on everywhere you go. Forget about your flats. Forget about the flip-flops. Forget about everything. Just put on those sneakers anywhere you go, whether it's to walk the dogs, to go to the store, to go around the corner. Even wear them to your job, providing that you don't have one of those secretary jobs where you have to wear your high heels or whatever. I used to walk to my job every day. I had one job that was close and another job that was far. And I walked it every day. And if you're standing for like 8 hours, by the time you get used to those sneakers, you won't feel a thing. And I had those sneakers for a year, and I practically burned the hole in them. That's how many times I've used them. And I dropped like 30 pounds in 6 months. So they do work. They really do work. I totally recommend them. I have to get another pair. For people who don't know, the body fat for the Navy is 36% for females. I may not have passed the weight requirement because I was at 151. My limit was 145 because my weight was up and down. And I passed the body fat, which I was at 33, but I still have to lose weight. I'm doing Tybo and I'm running. I totally recommend the Tybo. Put a thing around your midsection, that way you'll be able to sweat more and be able to lose those love handles like I am. Let me see if I know a lot of people had questions about those on Women's Redefined on Facebook and on the US Navy Facebook. If you guys have any questions, if you guys want my Facebook, I'll be happy to give you my Facebook. If you have any questions, feel free to message me on YouTube or on Facebook, whichever one you want. And in hopes that this video really did help you. In case you have questions and I didn't answer them in this video, just ask them anyway, and hopefully if I left anything out. And that's about it. If you guys let me know, just send me a message. Alright? Bye.